It is summertime! And you know what that means? Hot weather, barely working air conditioning. Back when I was a kid, summer was pretty eventful. My family couldn't afford cable or like really anything. All we had was like PBS and stuff. Basically, like the free channels that were educational. So I grew up with like Cyber Chase, Arthur, Sesame Street, even Curious George. Dude, Curious George was awesome. But what I remember mostly during the summer is going to the park a lot with my brothers, because of course that's all we can afford. We couldn't afford vacations. But it's okay. We made the most of it. All my brothers and I just found ways to entertain ourselves. And as a kid, it was kind of hard to come up with $1. Especially when you didn't grow up with a lot of money. So any like change I would find on the ground, I would save it up. And when we went to the park, I had like a whole $1 in like mostly pennies. And luckily the ice cream truck man was always so sweet. So I go up to him, and the only things that were $1 were like a fudge pop and like a bubblegum flavor pop that had like 2 pieces of bubblegum on the bottom. Just little balls of bubblegum that were like really hard because they were frozen so long and stuff like that. But you know what? Automatically worth it. My personal favorite was always the fudge pop, because come on, it's chocolate. Let's go. So I would spend my money on a single fudge pop whenever I could, and I just share it between like as many brothers as I possibly could. Because sharing is caring, and like honestly, when you don't come from a lot, I feel like it just makes you learn how to share more, And that's kind of how my summers would go. It's like my summers are like a little better now because like, now that I could afford fudge pops, now I just, get the nicer ice creams and stuff like that. There was this one time where it was where I mostly brought just a bunch of pennies to the ice cream man. I'm over here. I walk over to the ice cream truck. It's finally my turn in line. I lift my little hands up and just drop all the change in front of him. And bro just looks at me, then looks at the change, then looks at me again, and he's just like, "What's this?" And I'm like, "That's $1. And he's all like, "Are you sure?" And I'm just like, "Uh-huh, I counted." I'm so grateful bro believed me, because he just kind of like, he doesn't even sigh, he doesn't nothing, he just like takes all the money, just scoops it all up and gives me my fudge pop. Bless his soul. He is wonderful and so patient. I hope he's doing all right. I gotta go to that park again and see if he's still stopping by for the summer. I'd love to get a fudge pop for old time's sake. I wonder if it's still $1, or maybe inflation made it more expensive. I'll have to see. Maybe I'll update you guys one day if you guys are interested to know if the fudge pop is no longer $1 and if he at least still has them. Anyways, happy summer. Hope all y'all summers are doing good, and hopefully you can afford Otter Pops or Fudge Pops or whatever you guys want. I think everyone deserves to enjoy ice cream during the summer. Anyways, see y'all in the next video. Bye! Subscribe or don't. I'm not your mom. I also have a TikTok account. See if you can try to find me before I tell you guys. Whoever finds it wins. Nothing, because I have no money.